Okay, let's get started. We are going to configure the Git, how to integrate the Git with our project. Then the first thing you need to do is that we'll create new, click here in the folder, new folder. I will say that the folder will be project here, like this, and then hit enter. So in this project I wanted to create one file, or just right after this project here and write cmd. Just when you need to, like this one, click over this system path and remove this one cmd. It will be open for you. So then open this code in Visual Studio Code. I will say the code like this, code dot, say enter. Then it's going to open this folder in Visual Studio Code. So we'll wait for a while until it open. Here we go. While we open over this one, we need to create one file or our project. So every time you need to start, this is our root project. Where I save this one, it is over the desktop. This is the desktop, and I have project folder here. So this project folder is now open by using this command. So desktop project, I said opening code in the VS Code. So now it is open for me. Then you will say trust. Then for security purpose, right click over this one. This is the file, this is the folder. If you want, like, I will click over this one. I will say index dot html. One thing it will create for me. Then again here I click readme dot text file. So I need to put some text over this. This is introduction to Git. I'll say this one and I save this file. Then over this one I wanted to generate the basic HTML code by writing this code, then hit enter. So I will say this will be first class. I say this one. So then over this one we'll come here and write error lens, the extension we need. This one I already installed this. Again, live preview, this one I have already. Then if you thought for the future, IntelliSense HTML IntelliSense. So what, maybe this one or the one I have already, this one. You may install this too. And then now go back to, I will come back over here. This is extension, this is folder explorer. Our file is over this one. In the body part I will say There's heading number 1 and hello world, say like this, and then preview over this one. So the live preview will show us. Then we'll save this file. Now once we have done this, now if you put the mouse over the index, we are currently C user admin desktop project and the index. So come back over this project folder, we have 2 classes as you can see. Now right click over this git bash here. If you don't have git bash, you will download over this, like you say git then enter, just git and then enter this one to the download section. You will download for the window as you can see. Then you will click over this one. I already have downloaded this as you can see. The git one already is downloaded and then install it. Once you install it, it will be over your file explorer. So what you need to say is right click in this project, right click here and then open git bash here like this one. So I will zoom this for a while. Then the file I already sent for you is this one. It will contain everything you need to know about the git. So now we need to configure it. We'll say git config global username, git config global user email, or git config local. You may say this one, but this one is much powerful than the previous one. So you may like this. I'll write git config then hyphen global user name, then give some space and then this quote, double quote, and I will write my name like this. Here is my name, then hit enter. It is okay. So you repeat this one, git config global user dot email you say give some space and put this one. So you will write between this my email address, you will give this one like whatever your email address, but it may be valid one. This must be valid. Then Google Mail gmail.com. So here I will hit enter. Now where I have in this folder, so I will say, then you may leave this one, it's not important. So here as you can see, now I will say git init initialize git. So initialize empty git repository in the folder. So now once we have made this one, it is hidden file, it is tracked, it is going to be like this file. You will get this configuration. Then I would say git status. So here, so we have 2 modified file and they're not added to our git. I will say git add then the first file readme dot text, you mean this text this folder added, or git add, you will space this one all if you are going to add all everything. Now git status, I will repeat this one, what happened. And once we create this one, you can see we have two change already made added to our git repository, like so. We may say need to git commit m, so it will put, so I will say that first step, then like this. So my commit is added. So the same thing we have in this folder, git init. So I will show the git colon if you are going to colon it or something like. Now git status, add specific file, or if you need to remove from the commit, you will git reset file. You will see this advanced feature later once we become familiar with the git feature. Now we committed the disk until this one. This is local git one. Once we have made that one, we are exited this. So come back over the Visual Studio, as you can see. So the git version control is source controller in this file. So the first step, it is file to file is committed. Then I will add one thing here. I will say heading number 2. How are you doing? So this is the once I save this, and some change going to be here. We have one uncontrolled and changed control version. So you don't need to go back to this one. You will say this one exit and close it. So here in the Visual Studio, click over this two, or you will open it. Will open like this. Then so close this Explorer. Then we have terminal here. Open terminal. Right. So the default command line for Windows is PowerShell. Then click this one and then select git bash over here. You will see git masters. Now we can write git status, then enter. We have modified one index file. We are added this feature. Once you made that one, so we say, so use git add or git commit a, the same thing. If you git commit, it's going to be add automatically for you. Now this time second step, I will say like this. Or let's say m just previously. So git add all. So so Git, so I added, and then if we see this one, we have two. So let's click over this one, let's see the difference. So actually the first is this one, then there is one insertion, you see over, then how are you doing is something added over this class, as you can see over this previous one class added over this. So this is the first class of the Git locally. We may upload this feature over GitHub or something. I will show you that one as well.